So I just thought I will do a little video on this CTS heat exchanger for the b9.5 RS5, and I believe RS4 or S4 S5 if it's two. So I just want to show you how I did the mount, and I'm going to try to show you how I do the mount and the hoses, because I haven't found any manual or instructions. So this is the reinforcement part. This is how I mounted my bracket, both sides, and on the reinforcement bar you can see where I marked, and I put my bolts to it, and then the heat exchanger to it. I will try to continue the video after I install it and then show you the process. So this is after the bumper reinforcement with the heat exchanger is already installed, so you can see it from the front of the car. This is the bracket, the way I installed it, the main bolts to the heat exchanger. The shroud has to be cut here, and then here, and here, the other side of the bracket. And now my hoses are ready to do the connection to the heat exchanger and the cooler, which I'll be doing next. So that you can get a better idea, this is how the shroud originally was, like that. So you cut this out, then you leave the sides to hold everything else in place. That's how I did it. One thing is right here is the bleeder. I don't want to cut this anymore, just because I want it to be, as strong as possible. So what I'm gonna do is, right now when I bleed it out, I'm just gonna remove this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and this bolt, and I'm gonna try to just make enough room so where I can open the bleeder to fill it up and do the bleeding. That's it. So let me work on the hoses, and then we'll go from there. So the hoses we're gonna be working on, first of all, is this top hose goes from the OEM heat exchanger, and this is a return to the cooler. This hose right here goes down to the pump, then down here, and that's to the pickup to the heat exchanger. That goes into the heat exchanger, the lower hose right here. This is the out, into the heat exchanger, out of the heat exchanger. So this is the hose that we're gonna be removing, and we're gonna do the connection from here to, I believe, is the bottom side, and then from the top side it's gonna go to here. All right, I'll see you guys on the other side. Hold on. So after doing everything, full install, I'll show you guys as much detail as I can. So we already saw how brackets are. Put everything back on the bumper reinforcement, bolted everything, so everything was good. So now we had to run the hoses, which is these two. These are the two holes I made. Top one is for the return, bottom one is for the bridge from the old heat exchanger. It comes back to the bottom one. So on the heat exchanger, the OEM bottom line, which is this one right here, if you can see my finger down there, right here, this one stays, you don't touch it. Top, do the bridge to the bottom line of the new heat exchanger. Top one goes into the whole connection that came from here, the heat exchanger. The way I did it is I installed everything, put everything, cut the holes, put both hoses on this first. When I was ready, I pulled this hose, the OEM one, and I was ready with this hose so that I can just take it out and pull this one right back in so that no coolant drips. And as you can see, there's barely any coolant at all. Little bit, like I cleaned it, but it honestly was no coolant got wasted or anything. So that's how it looks now. So like I said, top line goes to the return, bottom line goes to the return from the OEM heat exchanger. Lower hose from the heat exchanger stays from there to the pump right here, and then up into the cooler. But like I said, the bottom one stays, you don't touch it. Top one, return, bridge to the new one, to the new heat exchanger. Top is return to the cooler. And that's pretty much all you have to do. There's no bolts, nothing else other than the ones from the heat exchanger to reinforcement bar. So I hope that this helps somebody that wants to or is going to install or is thinking about it. Honestly, it's not that hard. It's hard at the beginning because they don't send any instructions, and they don't have any instructions. I asked for them, they said they didn't have anything. But I think if you see this video, you will have a better idea of how to do it. To take off the reinforcement, it's just 2 on each side, 2 bolts, and this one right here on the shroud. There's 2, so it's overall it's 3 bolts. There is the temperature sensor right here for the ambient temperature sensor they have to be aware of. That's about it. Everything else is a pretty straightforward install, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder, but yeah, actually it's not. One more time, just so you guys can take a good look at this. And actually, I love the way it looks. I think it's a pretty clean install, and I really hope that it makes a big difference. I'm in Sacramento, and over here we regularly have above 100 degrees. So I'm hoping that this will make a bit of a difference when doing some pulls and stuff like that. But okay, hopefully this can help somebody. Now I'm just gonna put my bumper back. I'm gonna put coolant and bleed it out first though. You should be able to find that procedure online to see how you can do it. I'm not gonna put it here. But I'm just gonna do the bleeding and then bumper. It's very easy. You should know how to do that if you're trying this. If you don't know how to take your bumper, then you should probably not try to do this. But I think it's something that most people can do, to be honest. All right, any questions, let me know.